Yes, YouTube, it's your boy DJ Platinum back once again with another subject. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the transaction between the promoter and the DJ. I done a video a long while back, called The Promoter versus the DJ. Today we're going to go a little bit in depth about the actual transaction between the promoter and the DJ. Now, there's when you get paid, there's how you get paid, and there's how much you get paid. Now, and also conditions as well. So first of all, when you get paid. So number one, you can get paid all the money up front before the date. Secondly, you can get paid a deposit and then the full balance on the night. Or you can get the full balance on the night before you do the set. Or you can get the full balance on the night after you do the set. Or you can get the full payment after the date, which is obviously not ideal. Some organizations, they just work that way, and you have to send the invoice, and they've got a payment system, so they try to pay you later on. So that's 5 different ways of getting paid. Like in my experience of DJing, I've experienced all 5 ways of getting paid. Obviously, the most ideal one is all the money up front in advance. The kind of little downside to that is the fact that you got the money in advance and you spent it, and the money's, well, depending on what you do with your money, that's a whole nother video. But yeah, so you might have spent it in advance and then you haven't even done the work yet, so you still got the work to do. So that's the only downside about that. But yeah, upfront payment in advance or deposit is the most ideal thing. Now, that depends on various things, on you, the promoter. So the next thing I said is so there's when you get paid, yeah. So how you get paid. So you can either get paid cash, bank transfer, if you've got a separate account for your DJing, whatever. Now, the conditions, it's in your best interest to set conditions. Now, if you're just playing for anything promoter or someone that mostly it's going to be by word of mouth, but you want things written confirmation, even if it's a text message you save, a WhatsApp message. And I'm primarily talking to entry-level DJs and younger DJs. Obviously, big international DJs, they're going to have an agent and they're going to have various conditions on their contract. I'm currently a club promoter. Been doing events on and off, kind of off at the moment, but I've dealt with big DJs and hosts that have agents with contracts that are crazy. But yeah, so in terms of the conditions, there's things such as if the rave or the event or whatever you want to call it doesn't go ahead, do you still get paid? And if it's cancelled 3 weeks in advance, you might not have a condition of you getting paid. But if the event's cancelled on the night or you've already turned up, then there might be a cancellation fee. Anything you don't agree to beforehand, it's kind of hard to kind of negotiate, because the person can say, we didn't agree to that. You know what I mean? So it's down to you how much you want to enforce. End of the day, if you're a young, up-and-coming, no-name, entry-level DJ and a promoter wants to book you and you come all with these terms and conditions, the promoter's going to be like, who's this guy? So, but then it's all about your self-worth as well. So there's the balance of how big a DJ are you, but then it's also about yourself, like your internal self-worth. It's like, just because I'm an up-and-coming DJ doesn't mean I have to bend over backwards for a promoter. Yeah, so, and I really encourage you up-and-coming DJs to not just bend over backwards for some of these anything promoters out there. Yeah, the main thing you need to focus on is your skill and your marketing. Yeah, getting yourself out there. Obviously, this is the day and age of social media. DJs my age and older did not have that luxury of promoting themselves through social media when they started DJing. Obviously now it's just super easy. It's all self-promotion. You don't have to go through mad advertising channels or hunting down promoters that you can't find or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, focus on your skill and marketing. Don't bend over backwards for some of these anything DJs, because once they see they could take the piss, they try to take the piss even more. So and yeah, going back to the conditions. So there was one New Year's Eve. I was DJing at an event. I was down to DJ. That was the only event I was playing at that night. It was New Year's Eve. My girlfriend at the time, I brought her with me, so I would not have gone to that event. But because I was DJing and that was the only DJ set I had, I just thought me and my girlfriend would make a night of that particular night. Now I had an early-ish set. I can't remember the reason, but the promoter asked me if I could do a later set at the last minute because of some kind of change. Now you're changing something on me at the last minute, but okay, I'm staying there the whole night. So it's cool. I'm there. I'm gonna DJ. So all right, you've changed the time on me. So the later time has come now, and I think a DJ turned up late. So they done an extended set. So the promoter said, look, you don't have to do this set, you don't have to pay. You don't have to play. So I've not played for the night now, but I've only come to this event because I'm playing. I would not have spent my New Year's Eve at that event. Yeah. So the promoter at the end of the night try to say he's not paying me. So anyway, two long conversation, heated, long argument on what and what not, and blah, 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 blah. It's a promoter that I've played for a few times at that venue, and we're not really a promoter. The individual actually worked for the venue, sort of, kind of promoting for the venue anyway. So but yeah, so the end of the day, at the end, the guy paid me the full amount that I was expecting to get paid for the DJ set, even though I didn't DJ, but obviously I turned up. But then at the end of the conversation, he said he weren't booking me again. And I was happy with that. Sometimes it's not about, trying to, let promoters get away with shit because you're scared that you jeopardize booking. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to book me again because you think I'm taking a piss because I'm asking for the money even though I didn't play. Even though I came to it, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, so, promoters will try a lot of things like, when you're up and coming, you will deal with promoters that, their event might flop, yeah? So the event's dead. Like the dance is crap, right? So the promoter has already paid the nightclub owner the higher fee. So the club's got their money. They're paying their bar staff. The bar staff's got money. The security's got money. The cleaners are getting paid. So all them people are getting paid. Now, the promoter has already paid for the marketing, the flyers, the CDs, any kind of giveaways or whatever, merchandise or whatever. Everyone, all of them people got paid. And then when the promoter's rave flops, the promoter doesn't want to pay you. Everyone else is getting paid, but they don't want to pay you. The person that's playing the music to people, them. You can't let them, man, they take the piss like that, you get me? So, I lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say. But end of the day, right, the transaction between the promoter and the DJ, like, what's the saying? You accept, you get what you tolerate, or you accept what you tolerate, or you tolerate what you get, or you get what you tolerate, whatever. You get the point, right? So, yeah, if you tolerate bullshit, it's, the same promoter is going to try and do that to you again. The promoter won't value you. You understand? So, if you're young, if you're up and coming and whatever, and you're just trying to get yourself in the door, yeah, you might do a little. And also as well, if you're gonna do something like, and I'm talking to you young up and coming DJs who have no club experience or minimum club experience, you wanna, I'm gonna pay for this promoter for free, to get experience or to get my name out there. You could use that tactic for getting your name out there, but I think don't just do it for any promoter. Yeah, do it for it. So if you're gonna play for free to get your name out there, or play for some cheap amount, or bend over backwards or whatever kind of that thing, or them promoters that ask you to promote for them and all that. Yeah, make sure if you're doing it to get your name out there, it's a rave with an established name. It's a rave that's out there. It's a rave that, you know what I'm saying. So don't just let any promoter. Remember, it's all about the skill and the marketing of yourself. Yeah, you don't travel to an event that's going to be dead, that no one's going to hear you, just because you're up and coming and you want to or you want to get in the promoters' good books. Fuck that. You understand? So there's a few points I wanted to make in this video, which has kind of gone out of my head, but I hope you get the gist. All DJs can get something from this, but this is primarily for you up and coming and young DJs. Yeah, the transaction between you and the promoter, like, you need to know what you're getting paid, yeah, and how you're getting paid, yeah. Also, if you have a set price and you say the price of the promoter, and the promoter says, can you do it for this cheaper price instead, right? It's up to you. Like you need to have in your head beforehand, this is the price I'm going to set. But if there's a negotiation, am I going to go lower, or am I going to stick to the price? If I'm going to go lower, this is my bottom price. This is the price I'm going to say it's not worth it lower than this price. And then you speak to the promoter, and then whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, and also you need to know everything. Like, I've been booked. When it's a nightclub booking, right, and you're turning up and the promoter wants to do you to do a 1 hour set, and then go. All right, sometimes they're gonna ask you to do some promotion, but that's a different subject. Is that a different subject, or is this? What should we talk about it? Long story short, if a promoter wants you to promote, yeah, you need to decide: is this benefiting me? Do I need to do this? Am I gonna ask the promoter for an extra fee for this? Yeah, but yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so, but nightclubs are straightforward, but when you're DJing at a wedding, christening, birthday party, or whatever, sometimes you need to go through things, man, because like I've been booked for some of these events, and then people ask you extra things after the price, and then and then not awkward, because at the end of the day, if something's going to be extra, it's going to be extra. So, but if you set a price, and then people that at the party start asking you for more additional things that you didn't expect to do, then you've got to say, okay, that's going to be extra fee, or that's not really included in the fee I gave you. But before you start negotiating a price or just giving a flat price, you need to have conversations first. So when someone says, "Oh, I want to book you for my birthday party," okay, how much are you? You don't give them a price straight away. You don't give them a price. You have your standard fee in your head, but you don't give them a price straight away, because you need to find out. You need to find out the location, the size of the venue. Yeah. Is there going to be a whole playlist of requests, or they're just going to send you a job? You need to know. Does the venue have a certain equipment? Do I need to bring all my equipment? You need to know. You need to know the distance, the amount of hours the party is. There's so much things you need to know. You understand? Is it a children's party? Are all your tunes raw? Do you need to go through a whole thing where you're downloading bare radio edits, because you normally play in the clubs and you play raw music? It's going to be a lot of preparation. Yeah, You need to find out all these things before you give a price. Yeah. So, yeah, as I said, there's a couple of points I wanted to make that is just gone off my head. But I hope you get the gist of the thing, that with the transaction between you and the promoter, yeah, you need to ask questions. You need to, like, at the end of the day, if you're a big DJ, you're probably going to have an agent that's going to have a contract with bare conditions. And obviously, whether it's in a court of law, whether you're registered as a DJ, whether you're registered or not, things written down or confirmed is better than nothing, whether it's legally binding or not. Yeah. Like, for example, I've DJed at certain events, and I've sold tickets for. I've had an agreement where I've sold tickets for a promoter, and the promoters asked me to sign for the tickets on them thing there. It's like, it's just, you know, it's like whether the companies, whether you as a DJ is registered or not, whether the promoter's registered or not, it doesn't matter. Like, a signature is, you know, is a confirmation. It might not be legally binding in the court of law, but yeah. So comment down below on what I said. What's your views? What do you do when you're booked? Do you ask? Like, also as well, it's a value thing. Like, when I say about, when you remember at the beginning of the video, I said about when you get paid. Now think about it. It's all about how big the name person is, and from an external point of view, but internally it's also your self-worth as well. Yeah. So what I mean by that is, think about it. So if you work for a company that's got thousands of employees, yeah, or even a small company, you work for the whole month and then you get paid at the end of that month. That's an employee thing. Yeah. Some, say, consultants or some, you know, freelance people that are, they're big in their field of business. They get paid before they do the work. And they can do that because they've got an established brand, an established name. People know their skill and what they can do. And they can, and obviously they've got a reputation, and obviously, you know, they're not gonna bullshit because they're an established person. They can ask for the money up front for the work that they're gonna provide. Now, a DJ can do that as well. But then if you was a no-name up-and-coming DJ is gonna say to a promoter, pay me this money up front, whether the promoter's good for the money or not, yeah, they're gonna think, pay you up front. You know what I'm saying? And also, yeah, speaking about promoters paying you, like, again, as I said, like, I'm a promoter. When I do an event, yeah, let's say the DJ bill, light's gone, hold on, I'm in my car. Let's say, that's how long this video is, nearly 20, ridiculous. When I do an event, right, windscreen wipers are coming on and everything there with the backside. When I do an event, let's say the DJ bill's gonna come up to just say £1,200. Yeah, I've got the £1,200 on me, cash. Obviously minus any sort of deposits I've had to pay up front or whatever. But I've got the DJ bill, cash. If my event flops and no one comes in the rave whatsoever, the DJs are still getting paid. You understand? But there's a lot of promoters out there, they rely on the door money to pay the DJs. So if their rave flop, that's when they start with that bullshit about, oh, bruv, can I pay you this amount instead of that amount? Sorry, yeah, the night didn't go well. Or can I pay you another day? Or blood, can I just pay you next time you DJ for me? All that bullshit. Don't have that. I don't have the money to pay you. Okay, you don't have the money to pay me. All right, when can I collect my money from you? Because you're going to get paid. Just because they don't have the money there and then, like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, see, I've been in that situation in the early days, and like, you almost, it's like you want to bring it to a beef thing because it's money. But not like you're necessarily trying to save the business relationship with that pussy or promoter. But you can't be getting into no beef thing when you're trying to establish, it'll be defeating the purpose. You know what I'm saying? But that's the next story. So anyway, just know your worth. You know, focus on your skill, focus on your marketing. If you're not a big name DJ, it doesn't mean you need to let these promoters take the piss. You can turn down bookings, it's okay. Yeah, like, you don't need to just do everything. Bending over backwards for 10 no name anything promoters ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, you turn down bookings, it's fine. Charge a price. Don't get me wrong, if you charge an idiot price, good promoters are gonna not want to book you. Yeah, so you got to kind of speak to your friends, speak to your fellow DJs, see what they charge. You know what I'm saying? Like, know the amount that a DJ like you normally charges. Like, for example, I remember I tried to book a DJ once for an event, a DJ that I kind of like known from the scene, and I kind of in my mind valued him at a certain amount, and then the price he gave me was double that amount. And then, like, I was like, later, why does he think he's that amount? And he said, but reflecting back on it now, it's okay. People could have whatever price they want. If I don't want to book you for that price, I don't want to book you for that price. But I respect whoever wants to price them. So they've made whatever decision. Some people don't want to leave their house for a certain amount, and it's not about because they think they're big DJs. It's like, especially when promoters DJs get older. Like, if they have not bust, if they're still at a certain level, at a certain age, and then man still want to book them for some small amount. Okay, maybe maybe you don't want to book me for this amount I want to charge, but I ain't coming out of my house for that amount. You know what I'm saying? So I've just rambled on in this video, man. This video is so long, but I just want to shout out to all the up and coming DJs, and just know that you don't have to let a promoter take the piss for you. I'm beating that dead horse. I'm saying the same thing over and over again now, probably because I'm trying to remember the points I'm trying to make, but I think one way or another I must have covered everything. So in terms of the amount you get paid, I'm gonna do a video about that because that's a sensitive topic, so I'm not gonna include that in this one. So the amount you get paid, yeah, go into detail about the amount we get paid. We're gonna do a video on that soon. But yeah, YouTube, big up if you've watched the videos to the end, because I kind of repeat myself bare times. Like, comment, subscribe, and as they say, holla back.